You're watching Co-op for Two. I'm Jesse. I'm here with Greg.
Thanks for having me on your channel.
We're doing a playthrough of Marvel X-Men United. Mm-hmm. Now, what did we already record for regular Marvel United?
We did all three of the villains, which was...
Three separate playthroughs we did?
I believe so. Taskmaster, Ultron, and... Do you remember the last one?
I don't.
Red Skull.
That's right, Red Skull. Okay, so we did three playthroughs you can watch. And then we did a video, a Kickstarter for preview video, for not preview video, because we don't have access to the preview games. We critiqued. We looked at the Kickstarter together, and we got suckered into it.
Yeah. How much? You did kick in some. Yeah.
So we got suckered into it, and so they're going to be sending it to you in drips and drabs, and they sent the base box to you.
We're dealing with this huge shipping crisis worldwide right now, so who knows? But we do have the base game, which should be enough, right?
And Greg we did an unboxing. We just filmed an unboxing for X-Men.
Never should see the light of day, or be heavily edited.
Okay. Yeah.
So here we are. We're gonna start playing here. We've got Jesse is going to. Well, first of all, we're fighting Juggernaut, and he looks pretty awesome. Yeah, I love Juggernaut as a villain. Jesse and I are big X-Men fans. I think I've probably read a lot more than you. That was my first passions. It's not a competition. I'd win if it was a competition, but you read for a little while, but
yeah, we people are complaining that our videos have become too concise and clean and crisp, and that there isn't enough side discussions. Now, what my favorite X-Men storylines, there were two. Obviously, Sentinels, amazing.
That's not an X-Men storyline, but fine. You
could say your favorite villain. There's a whole Sentinel series where they're fighting Sentinels. Like there's like a 10, 12 episode.
Whoop! This does not exist. Yeah, there's a lot of
exist.
Okay, the Sentinels are a common villain in the thing.
The other one
are you talking about Days
the
of Future?
Hellfire Club.
Yeah, and
that sequence.
Well, there's a lot of those sequences.
I know, but there's
But you're talking about the Dark Phoenix one when they first show up, the Dark Phoenix saga.
Yeah, the one where
he doesn't know. He's like, he doesn't know.
Oh, Dark Phoenix, I remember quite well that whole saga. But I'm thinking the episodes I'm remembering, and specifically are
issues.
The issues are when the who's the name
really
of
giving it the business.
Who's the name of the guy? It's Mastermind, the guy who can get into their minds and make them see things. And
actually, he can only make illusions. It's Emma Frost, illusions. The White Queen, who allows him to get into the minds.
That's right.
What was it I said before about me knowing more than you about this?
You do. But
I don't take much pride in that, by the way.
That was like that Hellfire Club. Those episodes, those issues were in that Hellfire Club.
What's this guy's name? What's his name?
Okay, I'm going on record. Magneto should be pronounced Magneto.
It's like, it cringes me to hear that. Magneto. Okay.
It's English. That should be Magneto.
Yeah. So, we're playing against Juggernaut. Which I'm also excited because Atomic Mass Games is coming out with their Magneto figure pretty soon. Well, we probably would have gotten it already. It means like he's being released in that game, and he's got a nice big miniature.
What game?
Marvel Crisis Protocol. Did I say that? Or not?
I don't know. Yeah. I thought you just.
I said Atomic Mass Games. Yes, right. Okay. So Marvel Crisis Protocol is coming out with their figure for Juggernaut, and you can like put different stuff in his hand. You want him to hold like a.
Cool. And he's an adult, right? Not like a little baby like these.
Chibi, I think they call it. Yeah, he's an adult. Yeah. So I am.
What did you think of the Marvel movies, the X-Men movies?
The X-Men movies are mostly not good in my opinion.
I would agree with that.
I think part of it is that I'm such a huge fan. I'm a little more discerning. I do love the MCU. We'll see what they do there.
Okay.
I'm playing Storm, who's one of the best Marvel comic book characters ever, hands down. Her character is amazing. Giant Size X-Men. That whole run where she's like, is great, and then she sort of loses her powers, and she's even cooler, and she gets the Mohawk, which is awesome.
Remember that.
And you can get her. I don't think we backed whatever gets you her Mohawk figurine, which really bummed me out. I don't remember which thing you had. There's like, there's a lot of different unlockable things, but I don't think we got her on that. But I love that whole segment of her career or history or whatever. I know you're looking to make sure I make a mistake. I can see what you're doing.
You kind of made some mistakes.
And you're playing
I'm playing Mystique.
Yeah.
Which I almost want to say Rogue, but Mystique. And she's the, what do you call it in this game? Anti-hero.
She's an anti-hero.
Yeah, she can be played as a villain or she can be played as a hero. Yeah, I know she can shapeshift. I'm just saying in the game she can. And we should say, like, it's been a while since we played regular Marvel United, so we're a bit rusty. We're sort of reminding ourselves.
Yeah, we've got some cool locations out: Weapon X Facility, Genosha, X-Jet, Asteroid M, Hangar Bay, and Sentinel.
I don't know Genosha. What is that? What's that?
So that's like a country that like imprisons and makes mutants into slaves. Basically, that's a. It's
a country or a planet?
It's a country.
On Earth?
Well, in the Marvel universe, it's on Earth, not in real world life. But that's a very simplistic way to say it. But that's basically.
And Asteroid M, what's that all about?
That's Magneto. That's Magneto's home. Well, not his home, but like that's
not when I read the comic. Yeah, he didn't have a planet with an asteroid.
A planet with an asteroid.
An asteroid orbits a planet. He didn't have.
He has. That's his base.
That's like this is what we've come to. This is what we've come to in our current 2020 world, where Magneto has an asteroid.
I just can't listen to you say that to someone. Okay, first of all, it's not
an asteroid when I saw him. He was a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah, he gets an asteroid.
He just buys an asteroid. He goes on eBay. I'll pick one asteroid, not N. Not A, B, or C. I'd like asteroid M, please.
Probably not exactly. I'm trying to remember exactly when he got it. I know he had it when they did the big the X-Men Gold and Blue teams with Jim Lee back in like 1990. So I know it's at least that old, but I can't remember exactly when he gets the asteroid.
That's like great inflation.
Because he has an Antarctic base in the early 100s, in the 100 to 130, 118 maybe somewhere in there. He has that, and then somewhere between that and whatever 281 is when they reboot it.
It's not good enough for him to just have a castle somewhere. He's got to have an asteroid.
Shall we?
Ridiculous.
Shall we play?
Yeah.
Oh, first, that long preamble. Let's go down the table and see how we play it.
2021's Marvel United X-Men is a follow-up to the 2020 cooperative superhero game Marvel United. The core rules remain unchanged, but the game adds new superheroes to play and villains to battle. Marvel United X-Men plays from 1 to 4 players and typically plays in under an hour. It was published by Simon and was designed by Chiarvesio, Seda, and Lang. It's a cooperative game, but includes several additional modes of play, including a solo mode, where one player controls multiple heroes, and also a new supervillain mode, where one player controls the villain and plays against up to 4 other human players. Setup begins by creating a tableau of 6 random locations, and then choosing a villain to play against and heroes to play as. The core box includes 8 playable heroes and 4 villains. Kickstarter expansions add dozens more of each. Each player takes the hero figure they have chosen and the custom deck of cards associated with that hero. For the chosen villain, players lay out the villain's dashboard, figure, and custom master plan deck, and deal a random threat card from the villain's custom threat deck to each location. The dashboard explains any special rules for the villain, and the master plan deck describes what actions the villain takes on their turn. The threat card at each location represents obstacles the players will have to overcome before they can engage the villain in battle. At the beginning of the game, the villain's turn will trigger after every 3 player turns, though this will become more frequent as the game goes on. On a villain's turn, a master plan card is drawn, which indicates how the villain moves and attacks. It also specifies where to bring out additional thug and civilian tokens. If the spaces for these tokens are filled at a location, an overflow is triggered and something bad happens, as specified on the villain's dashboard. On a player's turn, they draw 1 card and then play 1 card, performing the actions available on both the card they have played and the card played by the previous player. Actions include moving to an adjacent space, fighting a thug, henchman, or villain at the player's current location, rescuing a civilian from the player's current location, or making progress on a threat card at a player's location. Player cards also frequently have special rules on them that may offer additional actions and options. At the start of the game, Players cannot yet battle the villain. They must instead complete 2 of 3 missions, which include rescuing a certain number of civilians, defeating a certain number of thugs, or removing a certain number of threat cards. Removing threat cards has the additional benefit of changing locations from having harmful effects to having positive effects that the players can exploit. Players win if they can defeat the villain. Players lose if they run out of player cards, or if the villain goes through their entire master plan deck, or if the villain has a plot track and reaches the end of it.
And we're back. Ready to play? I've drawn my starting hand.
Okay. I've drawn my standing. Mystique has 2 special cards that always start in her hand. I'm not sure why. Mm-hmm. All right, what do we do first to start the game?
Well, let's take a look, see what... I think we can pick whoever goes first. Is that right?
Yeah, but first the villain has to go.
Oh, yeah, we read this first. Yeah, and then I'll look at my cards and see what I got. Okay. Juggernaut.
Wait, sorry. Before you start that, explain to them that we've set up slightly differently than the rules because of the
No, it's the same rules. We just arrange them. We just push these locations together a little differently. Right. So this would normally be down here, but it's still 1, 2, 3, right. 1, 2, 3.
So we start opposite.
Yeah, we just for the camera have set it up. Sorry, so that we could have our
tableau
right here.
And we're going to use our here. Remember in the game, it wasn't in a circle around the board.
Completely, yeah. Like it was like there's a play mat, and it was basically like, hey, here's something that will make your game experience
much worse.
Horrible. And I think you pay extra for it. All right, Juggernaut. He's going 2 spaces, which is clockwise. 1, 2, bam. Deal the damage to anybody. So he's just like running his little big line and smashing.
That's pretty cool.
Crimson. Jesse, is Juggernaut a mutant?
Yeah, he must be a mutant.
That is a negative, Jesse.
Really?
Boop. I wanted to say Jesse. I want to keep like a little tally, like ding, like when. Okay, Score. Juggernaut is actually not a mutant. He has the crimson bands of. He has the crystal of Satarak, and it's basically the same thing that Doctor Strange calls on this entity. You know, there's like these Vishanti, there's these gods. They're not really gods, but whatever. But like they get their power. So when Doctor Strange uses one of his famous spells, the Crimson Bands of Satarak, he's actually calling on the god that bestows the powers of Juggernaut. Yeah. So he's not a mutant.
That's weird. Okay.
So he goes 2, bam, Crimson Cosmo Armor. If any avatar of Satarak threat cards have been cleared, put one of them back into play in the next counterclockwise location without a threat. Whoa.
So look, here they are.
Yeah,
but he wants Avatar. So there's 2 avatars.
So it looks like we should look over this too, by the way. So we're done with that. That's done. Or does this start the chain?
It's got to stay out because
I think it starts the chain.
It starts the chain. That's
okay.
Right.
So let's look at this. So we've got a couple of powers. Power, seal, avatar. Okay. So the powers, when taking damage at this location, we would take an extra damage, which is pretty brutal, actually. Yeah. And then Avatar of Satarak, as long as one or more Avatar of Satarak is in play, Juggernaut ignores the damage we check. So right now, like if we try to hit him, if we could, which we can't yet, he would take
1 less damage.
No, 2 less.
No, if 1 or more, he ignores 1 damage.
I see. Okay. And then the seal is. Heroes start the turn on this location. Treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. Whoa.
What? That's us.
That's a terrible spot for us to be in. I should also say we're playing a moderate difficulty, which is...
we remove 1 wild card.
Yeah, we remove 1 of these each. Well, luckily, Jesse, it's about 6,000 degrees in here already.
It's not. Okay, look, here's another thing. All of these threat cards all require heroic action. There's none that require anything else.
There's a gray hair there, not mine.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got Atmokinesis, Goddess of Weather. So I've got 2 in any location, and I've got 2. So 2 in any location means I don't need to be there. Oh yeah, because I'm just like shooting my lightning or whatever.
Although remember, on your first turn you won't use it.
That's true. And the other 2 are just move, but relocate any heroes to different locations. Okay, so actually, I should go first. Oh no,
no, I should go first because I've got a good card to go first. I can add here and defeat one of these thugs.
Yeah.
The only thing is I'm still here next
What else do you have? Metamorphosis?
Well, these I can't use. And these are going to be my starting hand special stuff.
So you got to move out. We got to get out of this location.
We do have to get out, but you could move me on your turn.
No, I could use a move and then you could use my move. Actually, I should go first, so I'll move and then you'll use my move to get out of that location. Otherwise, you'd be stuck there the next turn too.
Although you could do this, but you can't. Yeah, you don't have a benefit of this. Okay, I think that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first. So maybe I'll put my. I guess I can keep my hand just here like this. We can do that. Maybe put your deck or whatever. For simplicity's sake. Okay, so I'll do. I'm not gonna use one of my specials because they're blanked. So I'm just gonna do that, right?
Which is good to get away from him too. So yeah. I like your strategy.
I think that's. Okay, so I move there. That's all I can do.
And now do we need?
Does that seem right? That doesn't seem right.
Hero's turn. You play a card. First of all, you draw a card. Start your turn by drawing a card.
All right, so I've got a heroic and a fist, but I really got to use the.
Yeah, I still think you.
I still got to do. Okay, so I'm gonna move here. Done. My turn's done. You go.
Remember, we can also get tokens as extras. When do we get those? How do we get those extra tokens?
I think there's cards that say like.
Yeah. Maybe that. Okay, so I go next. I just add my thing to your chain, and now I do.
You can do it any order. Any order you want.
In any order. So I think what I do is.
It's funny that this game is so simple and yet like we can't remember how to play it.
Yeah, we can't remember. Okay, so I'm gonna do a damage to this guy before I leave. So that's my damage, and I put him on the thugs. Good. Right. Now I could rescue this guy with my heroic action, or I could get rid of this, which is
pretty bad. But I think the ones that we got to get rid of the ones that allow him to. I think these are worse personally, because we can avoid those
and avoid it. Don't.
Yeah, I mean, we have to get rid of the
avatar. Well, if that's true, and we never want to come back here, then I should do this. Get rid of this, and then we never have to come here. All right, so I'm going to spend my heroic action to save this guy, and then I'm going to use this move. To go there, right?
Like, should I paint these things? I think I'm gonna.
There's too many to paint.
Well, there's like 100 of them.
Don't do it then. Don't do it. Okay. Okay, so that's Villain's turn again now.
Is that right? No, I think it's 3 cards.
Every 2 cards. Okay, so 3 in the beginning. Okay, so 1 more.
Okay, so this is my turn, right? I'm gonna draw a card. It's
there was a way we did this last time to remember.
I think we just cleared it. Okay. We just cleared it. I think. Whenever we got the okay, so what are you thinking, Jesse? I mean, I could save these people. The thing is, he's going to go 1-2. If he comes here, he'll go 1-2, and then he'll deal us the damage, which I don't want to have happen. So I wouldn't mind moving again. This is pretty powerful.
You're halfway away from him.
Well, I could try to cut. I could try to just. I could do this, and put one here. Would you be able to? So first of all, you didn't draw a card at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, I didn't draw a card. That's right.
Okay, so I could use the wilds if we want to try to fill this up and then move. We gotta have to get rid of this to win.
Eventually, we're gonna have to get rid of that for sure.
So,
but it helps us not at all in the beginning.
It doesn't. It does because we can gain at the end of the turn.
True.
All right, I'm gonna do. How about I do this?
Okay.
It's 2. I'm gonna put a heroic action down. Oh no, I can do this as well. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so I'm going to put a heroic action for this.
You don't want to save a person?
Fight this.
Okay.
That's this card. Now I have 2 wilds. I think I could just finish this off right now.
Interesting.
Right? And then this will be going to end my turn. I'll gain one of these tokens.
Well, that's pretty good.
Right?
Yeah, that's not
Although I don't really want him to run over here and smash into us. Okay, so I'm going to put this off to the side because we may need to get it back again because of that other card. That's the only danger, I think.
Do your thing. Put that over there.
Thank you. That's my thing. So, in fact, I think maybe I shouldn't do this then. Oh, well, I did get a fight from this. Okay, that's fine. And then I think I'll gain... I think I'm going to gain this so I can move easier. Does that seem right? I don't know what's the best thing right now.
She seems like Storm should be able to fly on her own. Pretty well.
I do have a lot of movement, so maybe I should take a...
Or take one of these that we have so many of everywhere.
Yeah, so
I think that makes sense. Cause
all right, I'll take one of those.
Okay,
all
so
right, 1,
now
2,
it's
3.
the villain's turn.
So he goes 2. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay.
So deal 1 each character to each... 1 damage to each character. That's pretty awful.
That's terrible. Did you read the rule, though? It says 1 damage each in what he left, entered, or moved through. So, like...
Whoa, yeah, because he's like running and he's like smashing and everything. I love the Juggernaut. How fun would it be to be the Juggernaut where you're just like, I'm just going to run through all this stuff and smash it?
We're going to be in trouble. We lose a card. Each lose a card. Yeah, we each lose a card.
I'm going to lose this one. So that one goes on the bottom of your deck.
I'm going to lose this fight.
So
now do this.
Yeah. So we add some civilians. So a civilian goes here. 2 civilians go here.
Yep.
And then 1 over here.
Yep.
He seems really hard, actually.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough. Okay. So let's do this then, just to tidy up.
Yep.
Right?
You got to remember... Oh, yeah, that's his normal. That's fine. Yep. All right, it's my turn. I'm drawing a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move in a fight, which is not a terrible thing, but on the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage to a henchman in your location. On the next
but there's
turn,
no henchman here.
On the next turn, you can redirect damage to you or a henchman in your location. Yeah, but if I move, and then he walks over there, then I could do it.
Yeah.
So I could...
Okay, but the problem is if you use this card, you'll move here, fight this guy, and then what's the point?
Yeah. So what if I don't? What if I use this?
Mm-hmm.
I use one of these to move.
So you want to move here?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to point out when taking damage, heroes.
But look, any damage.
Okay.
Okay, so I go there with one of your wild cards.
Mm-hmm.
As one of your wild cards, I either get a person or put a thing, and the other one I'll do the other.
Well, why don't you put 2 here so we can finish it?
I could do that.
And let's just see what this is here.
So wait, I got a better idea. Okay, before I move, look, this is almost overflowing. Yeah. So before I move, I'm going to use one of mine to save this.
Okay, that's this.
Right, and then another one to save this.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move.
The last one is to move.
Yeah, I think this makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Here's the other thing
so
is. Can I point something out? I'm going to go, and then you're going to go before he'll go again.
Uh-huh.
So you could do this.
Do that third one and stay right there.
Yeah, can I also point out?
Oh, you've got a point.
Yeah,
he doesn't
you
go
could
randomly.
you could actually move in this direction since he's going to run in that direction.
That's
so maybe not being in front of him all the time is probably good, right?
But then I can't do that. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not a terrible idea.
I like it.
So I think I don't move. I rescue this.
I think that's a great idea.
And then you're right. He's not going to go. That's right, nice that you're so predictable when he goes. That's pretty cool.
Now it's my turn. I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
Right. I got 2 fights, so that's not going to help me right now. So I can actually do. I can do this, right? Mm-hmm. In which case, I can. Well, see, this isn't that great though because I'm moving, but I can already relocate to any space. So let's do this, and you can use my move to move.
Relocate any heroes to different locations? So why does it have a move? That doesn't make sense.
It does seem a little odd. Because then you could use...
I guess there are certain things where you can't use your special ability.
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to move over to here with this one, right? And then I'm going to put... should I save a civilian...
Why would you not go where you can fight?
Oh, yeah. Well, I can only move one time, though.
Move there.
I can't. I only have one movement.
I see.
I'm going to
just... You could go to this... How can you...
Oh, no, it says... No, because it's in any location.
Oh.
Fight, right? So maybe I'll get rid of these 2.
Yeah, get rid of those 2. Perfect.
Because we don't want to be here anyway. There's the power of Siderak here. Okay, so that's that thing. I moved, and now I'm going to use my thing here and this. Right?
What did you just do? How did you put 2 things out?
1, and then I have my token.
Oh, I see. Okay. You don't want to save that, huh?
Nah, I'm just going to try to fill that thing.
Now, you use these from the neighboring guy. You don't get to use this.
Correct, because that's your special power.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
So let me just think of this. So you're redirecting any damage. So you're basically you're like, I'm Sabretooth. That's not Sabretooth. And he hits them instead or whatever. Mm-hmm. I like her power. It's pretty neat.
Yep.
Okay.
Just plain old fight.
Mm-hmm.
This is you may gain. Wait, I ended my turn here.
Mm-hmm.
I should have gotten a token. Shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Well, give me. You sound like you didn't want to give it to me.
Well, I mean, it's just that we know the information now, but whatever.
But
yeah.
It just hurts us. I mean, you're saying...
just take that, because that's the one I took before without thinking about it too much.
That's the one I would take.
Because now you have more information.
All right, so I'm going to get a free move, which probably want to come this way. And then I could, but I have no one to fight if I go that way. Whereas if I do this, I still won't have a henchman to fight.
Nope.
However, That's not quite true, because if he moves and brings out henchmen, he might bring it out a henchman to that location, or in any location.
On the villain turn, you may redirect in your location.
So, like, this is a good idea. I'm going to move here.
It doesn't matter.
Or any in your location.
Yeah. That card is not good right now.
I'm not sure. I agree.
Well, I mean, you're just wasting one of the things. So you might as well use,
Oh, this is already triggering. This is already protecting me. This
on
is
the
already
next
protecting
villain
me.
turn.
So this is
I
doing
see.
this
Yes,
already,
yes.
so I definitely shouldn't play it again. But I could
It's pointless, but fine.
play this.
I mean, I think you go here.
I want him to attack me.
Okay.
It's going to kill a free thing.
Well, I was just hoping you come here and finish that thing
Well, I
off.
don't have a thing to do it. Oh, I guess I have this.
In any location.
So if
Boy, that's pretty good.
if I come here and do this now,
Then we get this thing at the end of your turn, and you could kill that guy, and this will be almost full.
I guess there's some compelling thing to that. Okay, I'll do this. So I'm going to use this to move here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to spend this.
Which fills this up,
Alright.
and then this
And
goes
I'm
on
wasting
here.
my free fight.
Which I don't think you were gonna be able to use it anyway.
Well, I could have used it there.
But it doesn't matter. But then when if he goes there to hit you, you're just gonna redirect it onto that nobody then.
Well, that's if he
So-
doesn't bring out. Don't forget, they normally bring out things on their way. So, like, if you moved here and
Yeah, but
bring
I think
out
he deals the
people-
damage to each hero in locations, and then I don't know if that goes first, and then you bring the things
You
out.
do it in order, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think
You
you
might be
bam
right.
and then you do
You
that.
might be
So
right. Okay, so that's the end of my turn.
all right,
and
now we bring a
let's
card
see,
from his
so-
master plan out. Right.
And
Hold on,
these-
I'll clean it up.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
just show this first. Okay, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I thought we were getting away from him,
Uh-huh.
but we are not.
And now he does a bam, which he'd hurt anyone on their way.
Correct. And it's 1, 2, 1. Is that correct?
Yep.
2, 1. Okay.
Did we do this for me? Did you remove the one?
No, but that was the only one. Well, this one what was that one? Sorry. Wow, we made 2 mistakes.
No, we haven't made mistakes. We just caught them.
mistakes.
We caught them before they got made.
Okay, so these all come off. We'll
Mm-hmm.
side this way. What kind of psychopath is gotta keep this door out your front door down the street?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's it.
Well, this is very interesting. How much he runs and hurts people.
It's pretty neat because that 4, he's just cruising around. All right, I'm gonna draw a card, and now I've got this relocate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll tell you why this makes a difference because I can move, do something in that location, and then
Oh,
go.
that's interesting too. Yeah.
Okay, so there's nobody out to punch, so this is kind of pointless.
That's scary.
But I have 2 of the same card. I'm just gonna get your fight, so I think.
You can relocate me too if you take that.
Yeah. I think maybe we should relocate. I'm going to do this. But there's only this henchman here.
Relocate right behind us.
So, I mean, this is pretty bad. So I think, do you want to sit right behind him?
I wish I had cards to take care of those people.
I could set you here. I mean, I'm going here. I'm going to fly over here. Goddess. Goddess of the weather. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I guess move me there too.
Okay, the only
So
bummer is that we don't have any specials here.
Wait, that's kind of terrible.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. But that's behind where he is. I can't sit on his spot.
So maybe
I will get
we
to
don't
move.
have the tokens to.
I will get
solve
to
this.
move. First of all, I'm going to move here because I'm going to get to move before he goes again. Right? So I'll do this and I'll use this fight to knock this out.
Okay.
Right? Oh, which goes here.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like we did this more, but I guess we're really beating up these henchmen.
I wish I had cards. I mean,
It's a little
I
tricky
guess-
because his cards seem to bringing out just civilians,
yeah.
and you already need all these for this. So
Yeah.
it kind of wastes a
it's
lot
a
of your
weird
fight.
finish. I think you should probably move me there. I won't have my special ability, but I think I'll just avoid it. And I'm hoping to draw cards
Okay.
to
All right.
fight against them. Okay, ready? My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nope. We have
Well,
no
you need
way
the
to save
heroic
these people.
actions is what we need.
It's crazy that we don't have any.
Mm.
Is there any way to get them?
Here.
Oh, that's where we should have gone, I guess. But we didn't want him to eat.
Eat. I don't think he's eating. He's got that little thing. He's trying to stick your head through there. Like,
True.
he looked terrible. I mean, I don't really care for Deadpool myself, and he looked awful in the Deadpool movie. Looked just horrendous. Terrible.
I kind of didn't even leave an impression on me.
You watched Deadpool 2? It's in the second.
I definitely watched Deadpool 1. I believe I watched them both. I do like that Gina Carano.
What are you doing here?
What's her name? Whiplash? What's her character's name? Again, that character, that super villain anti-hero is not in my background. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I don't.
In Deadpool, there's a woman, or maybe I'm thinking.
I don't remember it very well. I don't really remember.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could just give us another
It's not
move
Whiplash,
so
by the
we
way.
could get out. Not Whiplash.
Okay, so you're going to use 2 moves.
So I'm going to use 2 moves, yeah.
To what? To do what? Go where?
To go nowhere.
I mean...
Because I'm putting stuff here for us to use.
I see.
There's
okay.
no,
So
there's
you're
no
not gonna
fight.
move. You're not going to move?
I mean, I think I don't move.
Fine. Good. All right. Then 1, 2. Now it's my turn. I'm going to draw a card. Hopefully I get a heroic action. Good God, I have not gotten that. I can do 2 fights in any location. I wonder if it's
thematic, like Mystique is not very heroic, so she doesn't...
But look at this. There's not a single person to fight.
This is a good place to hang out at your end of your turn.
I hate to do that, though, because, like...
He could hurt you.
He could.
But how else do we get our heroic stuff?
I mean, I guess I'm just going to do this. It's pointless. So I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to use anything. I'm going to move, actually... Oh, both of these are pretty bad. I'm just going to...
This is terrible, isn't it?
So, I'm just going to move here, I guess. I mean, this is like nothing to do. Alright, so... This thing comes out 3. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3.
And no bad guys.
It's just all people, and we don't have any of those tokens. This is not a very enjoyable, interesting game so far. Right?
Yeah, because it's all heroic.
It's all heroic, and if you don't draw heroic, then it's just pointless. Okay.
Okay.
No, well, luckily, the thing is that now we won't draw any of our damage cards when we're going to fight him at the end of the game. Nope.
But look, the next master plan cannot add to your location or one of the 2 adjacent ones.
All right. Well, you can't play it now anyway because the Seal of Sidorak is keeping you from doing it.
Oh my gosh.
There's literally there's
nothing
people on the board.
And there's 2 fight.
We
can't do anything. It's not in our control.
Locked.
It's only here.
Completely locked.
And I can't even get there. And I'm going to give us a move.
Just
treat any special effects as blank. But as soon as I leave here, then this is triggered.
No.
You
start
here.
Starts their turn on this location. Treat any special effects on their cards
right.
blank.
But what I mean
turn.
is, by the time he triggers next, this will be in
yes,
effect.
that's true.
So I'm going to use this to move, fight, which I can't fight.
Yep. Okay.
There's no way to turn 2 of something you don't need
into
1 of
terrible.
good.
I mean, what's this is just madness. I'm going to look at the last 3 cards. I'm just very curious.
No, Greg, you're going to get to it on your own.
This is terrible. This is just
ridiculous. When we started the game, I remarked to Greg that all of these threat cards are all heroic actions. Do you want to get some that aren't? And Greg's like, no, luck of the draw.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Ending there.
Oh, now's the right time to be there.
Okay, your turn. Fantastic.
Once again. But I can move.
When you run out of cards, what happens then? I can't remember.
You end the game, you lose.
Your cards run out, you lose?
Yeah. If you have no cards in your hand or in the deck, you lose.
Huh.
How can that be, right? because it's almost over. Could we have really solved it by now? Anyway, I got to do this. So I'm doing this, which lets me move twice. Can't fight, but I can take a star.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now it's his turn. Can I use this now? It doesn't matter.
No, because that was under your turn. Okay. 1, 2.
Oh,
bam.
look, now he's bringing it.
Finally.
Okay, and you got a.
And now we have overflow.
Okay, so when you can't do it, deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. Draw another master plan and edit face down.
Okay, and then we do it again here.
Yeah, and then here gets 1, right?
Right.
I believe that's right.
So, it's the last hero card, right?
That's right.
All right, so now it's my turn, right? No, it's my turn. Okay. Oh, look at that! Finally.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, I can't even. I mean, I can do 2. I mean, but that's not gonna. I mean, we got to do 2 of these.
This is the one we're gonna have to do sooner or later, but he's right next to it.
Right,
so what would be another one we could do?
I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go. We could do this.
It's gonna have to be by saving people. We're never gonna be able to do this because we can't get enough of these people out. So yes, if you come there and save 2 people,
well, can we fill this though? I mean,
we'll have to do that too. So
right, I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna save.
Either way.
Okay, this is gone. Okay, now. Okay, we just cheated. This is 1. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Now we get his card.
No, it's after
look.
player cards.
That's the whole point of this. Is every 3 cards.
I thought the whole point was just to get that deck small.
All right, hold on. We're gonna check 2 quick rules here.
You might be right. Okay, we're back. What did we find in the rules?
Well, we found out that yes, it's true. Once you're done with cards,
you start your turn with no cards in your deck
hand
or hand, and we learned that.
Yeah, that this is just eating up his deck, but that doesn't even matter.
And just to these don't have to be here; they could be out of the game.
Correct.
It's just to make it more annoying.
Whoever
wrote this game, they've got like a little perversion. They're like, I want the most cards on the table.
All right.
Here we go. Ready? Okay, it's a move. Next master plan cannot add these things to your location or one of the 2 adjacent ones.
Which is almost terrible because you need them.
I guess in these things.
Yeah.
All right, but I got to just put out this and this. So I got to go to a place where I can do that. Well, I could go here, rescue that person, and put 1 here.
Well, we need 3 more before we can start.
Yeah, or I could go here and do these 2.
By the way, we need 2 of these before we can even touch him.
Yep.
Which we
can't.
It's
going to be these 2.
You think so?
I mean, I don't think we have time.
No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough of these things to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, we can go towards it in case something happens. So I think what I do is, if we're in a Hail Mary, I come here.
I mean, this isn't the worst place to be because it knocks these out. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna come here, but then he's got a chance of killing me. But maybe that's okay.
I think it doesn't matter.
Okay. So I go here.
First of all, where were you? Here.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you use that thing to save this guy?
First of all, I guess I got to do something.
Yeah.
Where's the thing that damaged me? There we go. Oh no, I need to move. Okay. So I'm gonna move. I could come here and do this, or I could come here and do this.
I think you do this just so you can damage one of these guys that you can't get to, and I think use that to save this before you leave.
Okay, let's do it.
I mean, we're not gonna win this.
No, we're not. So I moved. I saved the person before I moved.
Oh, then
and
you
I ended here. No, I saved this person.
Yeah, with this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to save this person.
Yeah, good job. Perfect.
So I saved, I moved, I saved with that.
And then you're going to deal the damage to one of these.
I'm going to deal the damage.
I mean,
no,
maybe
it should be the one that's full up. Yes.
Right there.
Well,
so we're getting close to hitting him, but we're going to need all our cards. We're never going to.
All right.
Although, or henchman, yeah, okay. You're done?
Yeah. It's your turn.
Yes. So I draw a card. Hey, hooray, look at that.
All right.
So
well, you could complete one. But
I mean, this card is going to be good to hit him twice.
Well, that's true.
Right?
We're never going to survive that one.
Oh, never.
But you shouldn't complete this. Because remember, bad thing happens. Like, we want to complete them simultaneously. So until we're ready to do both of them.
Well, I think we're going to run out of time.
Well, why don't... I think you should use this for this. Like, start to eat that up, maybe. Or unless we're going to do it by this.
No. Pretty clear. Look, there's one here. Oh, there's only one there.
No.
So we can't do that.
Not until he brings more people out.
I mean, I obviously have to do this no matter what, right?
Yes.
So hold on. First of all, we got to do this.
Yes, we got to do that too.
Right?
Well, that could be our two things here, but that's 6-6. There's no way we're going to win this game. So let's assume we're going to win it by getting these two. Like, we're going to get that one, which we can do right now. No, not yet.
No, we can't do it.
Well, we can almost do it.
All right, so, I mean, I'm not going to put my thing down to fight him yet. I need this thing to try to kill him.
Wait, if you could kill that
I can't.
now, you could do...
But it's not going to finish this for us. This is such a great card to hit.
True.
To hit Juggernaut.
Or to complete this. He's about to come out, so hopefully he'll bring out a new person. All right, so save that one more turn.
I'm gonna.
That's it. It's settled. Look, do this.
Uh-huh.
Rescue that person.
Yeah.
And then we're about to have him bring out.
Now it's every 2 cards.
Yeah, but now you're about to do that.
Okay, so I do that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd rather go to this to gain another
But
thing.
you're going to be in a place where he comes out.
Yeah. I'll just go there.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
All right, now we activated every 2 cards.
All right.
Right.
It's time to do.
Which it's 1, 2. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
You got me.
Okay. What does your thing say? What does this say?
No, it doesn't help me.
If any average play cards have been cleared, put one of them back into play and then next. Okay, so we've really lost this. Oh my god. That's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
The next clockwork, which is here. Mm-hmm. So that's we've lost. There's no way we're winning.
And he hurt me.
Yeah, so you got to get rid of a card.
I guess that's
Put it underneath. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now it's my turn, and I can use
draw a
this
card.
To the
Draw a card.
Yeah, draw a card.
2 wilds.
Could use that. So
now we have to get rid of this again because
the worst thing is though. Wait, he didn't bring out any people.
No.
Come on, game. All right. Well, what I'll do, I guess, is I'll move here and start attacking this, because otherwise, how are we gonna?
I mean, you could fill that up right now. You could go
Next
there.
Next time we should go.
You can use that
Yeah.
right.
So I'm gonna move.
Uh-huh.
With this, and then 3 to do
1,
this.
2, 3. Yes.
And then I can move to another location if I wanted to.
Why? No, you can't. Oh, I see. So first of all, that, right?
Well, you're gonna have 2.
Mm-hmm.
So if you move, you could almost do it.
So if I go, actually, I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't fill that.
This is the one we want to do, right? But he's about to jump on us.
Yeah, but I only have 1 card left anyway. So I have 3 turns left. Right?
Well, we can't win, so maybe we shouldn't we shouldn't worry about it too much. I can move somewhere. I'm going to move myself.
Well, that's probably the best.
It's the safest spot, but it's not the best spot to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
But if he KOs me, what happens?
That goes on the bottom of your deck.
Right.
And then you're
wake up and draw all
and you do
my
your
cards.
BAM effect.
Right.
Right, which is okay because nobody's there. When a hero's KO'd, he doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw another master plan card, which
And
we're not going to lose that way.
down.
So who cares?
All right, so I'm going to try that.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
worth
going to
it.
go.
No, go here, and you can use this to like nipple. Maybe if that's a better way to go. Or no, I guess we have to get rid of this. Yeah.
We kind of have to get rid of this. There's no chance, but.
No chance.
No
None.
chance.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's
Now it's your turn.
this. I draw my last card, which is finally another one of these freaking things.
Mm-hmm.
So I could play this, and that would be 1, 2, 3. It would fix that, right? But this is the one we want to get rid of, right?
It's true, but.
I mean, we have to get rid of that, otherwise we're both dead. Or we'll never be able to hit him enough.
Ignores 1 damage. Well,
I mean, I don't have any way. I can only do 1 damage.
We made some mistakes, but I don't think there was a way to win this no matter what.
I think maybe that's true.
Clear we can't win this.
Maybe these characters are not winning.
Well, I'm not saying in a different scenario we wouldn't win, but there was in the last 20 minutes we were clearly not going to win. I mean, we could at least end the game with both of these clear.
What does this one do? That's interesting. All right, let's do it this way. So we can at least start hitting him, right?
Yeah. Let's start.
All right, so let's do this, and I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 to finish that off, which puts that here, right? So that's done. Now we can hurt him.
And these should have been removed when we did these. Yeah,
well,
because then we're supposed to see that they're locked.
Okay.
Okay, so
now we can hurt him.
Right.
So also, I have a fist, and I'm going to hit this guy, just for fun, right? All right. Now you may discard one card in a turn, one hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 fight tokens. Well, I'm doing that for sure. Right?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you could, but -1, yeah, -1. Each hero. Each hero turn.
Yeah, that's on your.
Yeah. Turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3 damage. So that's almost halfway dead. Okay.
All right. So
now we bring him out. Right. Okay.
So he hits us both.
Yeah, and then he brings some people out. Hold on, which might actually bring out some overflow. Yeah, it does. So. Okay, so 2 overflows. 1, 2.
Deal 1 damage to each hero in his location, which no one's in his. We're not in his location, but 2 of these come out.
So I'm just gonna put them here just for the sake of these, right? Okay, your go.
Draw a card.
2 fights. Boy, if you only could get to him.
No. Well, I can move into fight, but he'd only take.
You can't move too far away. So I mean, it actually is. I mean, it's not going to happen, but it does look almost possible at this point.
Does it?
Yeah, because like if you can go over there. First of all, did you get knocked out?
No. Oh, we didn't take our damage. Is what happened. He does 1 damage to each hero in locations he left, entered, or moved through.
So this card goes on the bottom of my deck. Same with you. I'm knocked out.
We're both knocked out.
Okay, so when we're knocked out, when a hero is KO, Juggernaut doesn't activate his advantage, so draw another Master Plan card now the face down. So that's it. Now we lost.
Okay, now we lost.
Okay.
Well, we weren't winning that game.
That was brutality.
That was weird.
Well, it seemed like most of the game, like nothing, like every single turn.
We couldn't do anything. There was a big chunk of turns where we
there was
literally had
no actions.
Do, you know?
Yeah. So, I think.
That's I don't remember that happening to us in this game before. Yeah. There was always a place that could use a punch. This game, everything wanted these heroic actions. And
it's too kind of like, I mean, if you just don't draw them, you can't really.
And I feel
it sucks to have like just waste turn after turn doing like literally just doing nothing. Like for several turns, just like, well, I guess I'm not doing anything.
And I wonder, do you think these heroes have less of the gold stars than others?
It's hard to say.
Or do they all have the same system?
Well, maybe we'll try this again.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time.